Hi guys, welcome to my lesson. It's unfortunate that we can meet in class because of the COVID-19. But I hope I can teach you well with my video. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you can text me or maybe call me and I'll explain it to you. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin this chapter. Okay, the first chapter is called linear law. Okay, before we go to this chapter, I hope you remember what are you already learned in junior high school. Okay, the basic skills for this chapter, the first is you have to know how to find linear equation y equals to mx plus c, and the second you have to know how to find a gradient or slope. Number 3, you have to know how to find y-intercept, and number 4, you have to know you have to remember what are logarithm properties is and how to use it. Okay, and the second, the linear equation y equals to mx plus c, which is you already learned at junior high school, have two variables, which is x and y. For this equation, it is said that the variables x and y are linearly related. In this chapter, we will learn that two variables that linearly related is not just x and y. There is another form of linear function. To begin with, let's compare the graph of these two functions. The first is y equals to 2x plus 1, and the second one is y equals to 2x squared plus 1. Okay, let's begin with y equals to 2x plus 1. As we know, y equals to 2x plus 1, the graph will be a straight line. Yeah, but how to draw it? Okay, first, to draw it, you have to create a table. Okay. To create a table, you have to draw the table first. Okay, the table will be looks like this. Because it's linear function, so we only need to do a simple table. Okay. For the number, you can choose random numbers. For example, I choose 0 for the x, and then you have to find the value of y. How to find the value of y? You can plug it in, the 0 into x. Y equals to 2x, change the x into 0, and then plus 1. And then you will have y equals to 1. So I write 1 right here, and then I got the first points 0, 1. Okay, and then for the second number, I will choose maybe 3. So I will get the value of y. Y equals to 2 in the bracket 3 plus 1. It will become 7. So I write 7 right here, and then I will get the second point 3,7. After this, you have to put the point into Cartesian diagram. Yeah, let's draw the Cartesian diagram first. Okay, the Cartesian will be like this, and then the axis will be y and x. Okay, and then we plot the points. 0, 1 is right here, and then 3,7 is right here, and then we can make the straight line, yeah, between the 2 points. Okay, this is the straight line, and then we can label it y equals to 2x plus 1. Okay, this is the graph for y equals to 2x plus 1. Do you get it? Okay, we go to the next questions. Y equals to 2x squared plus 1. We have to draw it, so we create the table first. Okay. Okay, so for this one, because it's quadratic, not linear, so we have to do a lot of set of x and y in the table. Okay, so I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 set of numbers. Okay, let's try 0 for x, and then we have to find the value of y. Okay, y equals to 2 in the bracket 0 square plus 1. The result will be 1. So I write 1 right here, and then I have 0, 1 for the first point. And then let's try negative 1. So y equals to 2 in the bracket negative 1 square plus 1. The result will be 3. So I write 3 right here, and then I get the second point. Okay, and then so on, negative 2, 1, and 2. For the negative 2, 1, and 2, I already calculated for you. It will become negative 2,9, 1,3, and 2,9. Okay, let's plot the point into Cartesian diagram. Okay, the Cartesian will be like this, and as usual the axis will be y and x. Okay, let's plot each of the points. The first is 0, 1, it's right here, and then 0, oh sorry, this is not 0 ya, this is negative 1. Negative 1,3, negative 1,3 is right here, and then negative 2,9 is right here, 1,3, 2,9. Okay, let's join the nodes. It will become a curve like this. I hold my breath. Okay, so we can label it y equals to 2x squared plus 1. As you can see, the graph is different. The first is a straight line, and the second one is a curve. Okay, so it's different. So we know that when the x is not x only, for this one is x squared, the graph will be not a straight line. But we can make this y equals to 2x squared plus 1, the graph of it, into a straight line. How? Look at this. However, if we plot y against x squared, we can change the axis into y and x squared. Okay, the graph will be a linear graph. Okay, if we change the axis into y and x squared, the graph will be a linear graph. You don't believe it? Okay, look at this. Okay, so we have y equals to 2x squared plus 1. Okay, as usual, to draw it, we have to create a table. Okay, let's create the table first. I will copy the table from the top. Okay, there you go. I have the copy of the table, but this time we will plot y against x squared. So we need the x squared table. Okay, so we create one more table for the x squared. Okay, I make one again at the bottom. So I write x squared right here. How to fill the table? Because we want to fill the x squared table, so we have to square the x. Negative 2 squared become 4, negative 1 squared become 1, 0 squared 0, then 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. Okay, so I don't need this again. I don't need this x, so I erase it. All we need is y and x squared. Okay, now let's plot the points. Oh yeah, the points will be, because x squared in the x-axis, the points will be 4, 9, and then 1, 3, and then 0, 1, and then 1, 3, and then 4, 9. Okay, let's try to plot it. Okay, the Cartesian will be like this, but now the axis is not y and x again, but it changed into y and x squared. Okay, so we plot 4, 9. 4, 9 is right here, and then 1, 3, 1, 3 is right here, and then 0,1 is right here, 1,3 again, already done, and then 4,9 again, already done. We have to make the straight line between these 3 points. There you go. It's a straight line, right? We can label it by y. It should be y equals to 2x squared plus 1, right? Yeah, but we cannot label it like that because it's a straight line. So we have to change the y into big Y, capital, equals to 2x big X plus 1. So this x represents x squared. Okay, this big Y represent y. Do you get it? Okay, to be more understand, let's look at example questions 1. Okay, what will you face in this chapter is the questions like this. Example 1. The diagram shows a linear function of xy again x. Express y as a function of x. So we have to find the original function of this straight line. Okay, so this straight line I can label it by, do you remember our lesson before? We put y, big Y equals to m big X plus c. To find this equation, absolutely we have to find the gradient first. Okay, do you remember the formula for the gradient? Gradient equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or you can use rise over run also. Okay, or you can use rise over run. Okay, maybe for this one better use rise over run. Okay, rise over run like this. This is the run and this is the rise. We know that the rise will be from 1 to 4, it will be 3, and then the run will be from 2 until 4, it's 2. Okay, so the gradient will be rise over run equals to, the rise is 3 and the run is 2. Okay, because it's to the top right, the gradient will be positive. Okay, this already taught to you in the junior high school. There you go, we have the gradient. The gradient is positive 3 over 2. And then we have to find y equals to mx plus c, right? Y equals to mx plus c. We already have the gradient, so we put the gradient into the equation 3 over 2 and then big X plus c. Do you remember how to find c? Yeah, put 1 point on the straight line. Maybe we can use 2,1. So I put 1 in y equals to 3 over 2 and then times 2 plus c. I will get 1 equals to 3 plus c. I have c equals to negative 2. Okay, so now I have c and m. I can complete the equation into, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the equation will be y equals to m x plus c. The c is negative 2, so I write minus 2. Okay, we have this straight line equation, but be careful, the axis is not y and x, it's xy and x. So this big Y represents xy and this big X represents x. So I can write like this, xy equals to 3 over 2x minus 2. You get it? Okay, but the instruction wants we to express y as a function of x. This one is not y, this is xy, so we have to eliminate this x by dividing them all by x. It will become y equals to 3 over 2 x divided by x, it's gone, and then minus 2 divided by x is 2 over x. There you go, we have y as a function of x. This is the original function of this straight line. Okay, let's look at example 2. Example 2. Okay, for example 2, I have this graph. The graph is a straight line, but the axis is 1 over y and root x. Okay, so the question wants us to find y as a function of x. It's like the previous one, yeah. So I will label this one first into y, big Y equals to m big X plus c. Okay, we have to find the straight line equation first. We have to find the gradient first. Gradient equals to rise over run. So I will find the rise first. Rise is this one. From 3 to 7, the rise will be 4. Okay, and then for the run is this one. From 1 to 3, it will become 2. So I have the rise is 4 and the run is 2. 4 over 2 equals to 2. There you go, we have the gradient. Okay, so we can write big Y equals to mx plus c. Since we have the gradient, we can put the gradient into the equation, and then we have y equals to 2x plus c. To find the c, we will use 1, 3. We put 3 equals to 2 in the bracket 1 plus c. So the c will be 3 minus 2, c equals to 1. And the complete equation will be y equals to 2x plus 1. Okay, but do not forget to change the big Y and the big X. The big Y will become 1 over y, and the big X will become root x. Okay, square root x equals to 2 root x plus 1. There you go, we have the original equation, but the instruction wants us to express y in terms of x. So we cannot express as like this, 1 over y. We cannot express as 1 over y. Okay, we have to make it into y. How? The easiest way is to flip this left side. We want to change the 1 over y become y, right? So we need to flip the left side and it will be automatically become y. Okay, but the rules of algebra says if we flip the left side, the right side is also flipped. Okay, so how to flip this one? Yeah, you use 1 over 2 root x plus 1. There you go, we have y in terms of x. Yeah, so this is the original function of this straight line. Okay, do you get it? Yeah, if you don't get it, you can ask me. Okay, this is the first part of our video in this chapter. So I hope you understand it well and do your task. Okay, bye bye, see you in the next video.